2 Samuel chapter 22. And David spoke to the Lord the words of this ode in the day which the Lord rescued him from out of the hand of all his enemies and from out of the hand of Saul. And he said, The Lord, my rock and my fortress, and the one rescuing me, my God, my guard, I will be yielded upon him, my defender and horn of my deliverance, my shielder and my refuge, my deliverance. You shall deliver me from an unjust one. Praiseworthy, I shall call upon the Lord, and from my enemies be delivered. For conflicts of death compassed me, and rushing streams of lawlessness made me distraught. Cords of Hades encircled me, and shackles of death anticipated me. In my affliction I shall call upon the Lord, and to my God I will yell. And he heard my voice from out of his temple, and my cry in his ears. And the earth was shaken and disturbed. Even the foundations of the heaven were disturbed and thrown into a spasm. For the Lord was enraged with them. Smoke ascended in his wrath, and fire from out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled from it, and he leaned heavens and came down, and dimness was under his feet. And he mounted upon cherubim, and was spread out, and was seen upon the wings of the winds. And he placed darkness for his concealment. Round about him his tent was darkness of waters, thickened in clouds of air. From the brightness before him coals of fire were kindled. The Lord thundered from out of heaven, and the Highest gave out his voice. And he sent arrows and dispersed them, and he flashed lightning and startled them. And the releases of the sea were seen, and the foundations of the inhabitable world were uncovered at the reproach of the Lord by the breath of spirit of his rage. He sent from out of the height and took me. He drew me from out of many waters. He delivered me from the strength of my enemies, from the ones detesting me, for they were strong above me. They anticipated me in a day of my affliction, and the Lord became my stay. And he led me into an enlargement and rescued me, for he thought to do well by me. And the Lord recompensed unto me according to my righteousness, and according to the cleanliness of my hands he shall make recompense to me. For I guarded the ways of the Lord, and was not impious before my God. For all his judgments were in front of me, and his ordinances did not depart from me. And I will be unblemished to him, and I shall keep guard from my lawlessness. And the Lord shall recompense to me according to my righteousness, and according to the cleanliness of my hands before his eyes. With the sacred you shall be sacred, and with the innocent you shall be innocent, and with the chosen you shall be chosen, and with the crooked you shall be crooked. And the poor people you shall preserve, and the eyes of the proud you shall humble. For you shall light my lamp, O Lord, and the Lord shall shine forth in my darkness. For in you I shall run lightly armed, and by my God I shall leap over a wall. God, unblemished is his way, the saying of the Lord being set on fire. He is a defender to all the ones yielding upon him. For who is God besides the Lord? And who is creator besides our God? God, the one strengthening me, is power. And he established my way as unblemished, setting my feet as a stag, and standing me upon the heights, teaching my hands for war, and breaking the bow of brass by my arms. And you gave to me a shield of my deliverance, and obedience of you multiplied me. And you widened my footsteps underneath me, and my legs shook not. I will pursue my enemies, and I will remove them, and I shall not return until of which I shall finish them off, and I will crush them, and they shall not rise up, and they shall fall under my feet. And you shall gird on me power for war. You shall bend the ones rising up against me underneath me. And you gave my enemies to me. I trampled the back of the necks of ones detesting me. They yelled out, and there was not one delivering, even to the Lord, and he did not take heed of them. And I ground them as dust of the earth. I made them fine as the mud of the streets. And you rescued me from disputes of people. You shall guard me as head of nations, a people whom not knowing served to me. With a hearing ear it obeyed me. Alien sons lied to me. Alien sons shall reel, and they shall trip from their confinement. As the Lord lives, for blessed be the one shaping me. And my God shall be raised up high, my deliverer. The Lord is strong, the one giving acts of vengeance to me, and humbling peoples underneath me. And he led me from out of my enemies, and from out of the ones rousing up against me. You shall raise me high. You shall rescue me from men of offenses. On account of this, I will make acknowledgement to you, O Lord, among the nations, and I will strum to your name. O one magnifying the deliverance of his king, and doing mercy to his anointed one, to David and to his seed unto the eon.